How I made $72,120 in November so you can copy me. This is the amount of money I made trading using this strategy in November. I'm going to teach you the exact strategy so you can use it. These are all the trades right in front of you. Every single trade that I took, I made a trade review. So I, went into depth in it, blah, blah, blah. And all of them are right over here. You can see all the exact trades that I took in November. I'm going to teach you the strategy that I used so you can use it as well and make yourself a shit ton of money. Because this is possible, okay? This is possible. Let's begin. The first thing we'll do is look some stats, right? Like, let's look some statistics in November. So I took a total of 10 trades, as you can see, all of them are there. 10 trades. I took 10 wins and 0 losses, right? Even I couldn't fucking believe that. The average gain, it's pretty simple, is 7,212, blah, blah, blah. And the average hold time, meaning how long did I buy and then sell, what was the time between buying and selling, on average was 12.4 minutes. It's pretty interesting statistics, you know what I mean? It's pretty interesting. So, and in the end, 72,000. It's pretty fucking good. Now let's begin. So, you need to stop doing these 3 things if you want to do the exact same thing I'm doing. Because I see people do this all the fucking time and lose so much money, bro. You see the fucking GIF on the right where the people are throwing money into the fire, bro? That's what you're doing if you're doing these 3 things. The first thing is using leverage. Bro, if you don't know what leverage is, why are you using it? Like, I have friends who just download Robinhood and they think that they're gonna be rich because they can use $100,000 in leverage. You're gonna go broke. You're gonna be in debt to Robinhood, bro. You're literally going to be in debt. I know people who, I'm not gonna mention, don't use leverage if you don't know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you can kind of use it. But most of you guys don't know what you're doing, so there's no point of you using leverage. Same with Forex, same with options, because that's effectively the same thing. You cannot make money in Forex if you don't use leverage, and options is just leverage, that's what it is. So don't be playing around with options and getting into debt. Don't be playing around with Forex, using 100-to-1 leverage, or oil futures, or fucking gold futures, like bruv. Don't mess around with leverage, it can really fuck you up. It's genuinely dangerous. The second thing you should not do is use a strat that this doesn't work. So you say, okay, fine, I'm not going to use leverage, I'm not going to use Forex, okay, I'll just trade stocks. What's the best strategy? Okay, best strategy 2024, and you see the first video, which is some fucking idiot with his fucking indicators on TradingView. Hey guys, if you search up these 3 indicators and copy these exact settings, then you can make money. Shut the fuck up. No, you can't. What is this clown shit? Who believes this stuff, bro? So you're telling me that I can search up indicators on TradingView, mix and match a few, and then it'll tell me when to buy and sell. The last thing, the third thing, is to stop making like trading bots or like automated or like coding and Python and all this stuff. It just doesn't work. I don't know a single person who genuinely has made one which is profitable long term. I don't know a single person. It just doesn't work. It literally just doesn't work. So stop wasting your time with that. Do manual trading. If you can manually trade something, then you can't automate that. So then, like, logic fail. So stop doing these 3 things. So let's move on to the actual strategy. Now, quick heads up, I have my free trading bundle. It includes a free course. It has 3 ebooks, a trade tracker. It has a lot more stuff. So click the first link in the description if you want to go check it out. It's completely free. If you're a beginner, it's going to be very good. So check that out. Now, what should you do instead? So I've told you to stop doing Forex, not fucking gamble with fucking options and stuff. What should you do instead? There's 4 steps. These are the 4 steps that I used to make that much money in November. The first step is to find 10 volatile stocks daily. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to gather a list. You need to find a list. I'll tell you how to find it. And you need to find that list daily. Once you found the list, you move on to step number 2. Step number 2 is you need to choose the best one. So out of the 10, you analyze every single one of them and you figure out, okay, I like stock number 3 or I like stock number 7. And then you specifically use that one. Step number 3 is to buy at a cheap price. So essentially, once you've picked your favorite one, the one that you think is going to go up, you wait for it to open and you buy at a cheap price. So you don't just instantly buy, no. You wait a little bit until it's a cheaper price and then you buy. And last step is to sell and repeat every single day. So you hold the stock for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then you sell for profit and you repeat every single day. That is literally the steps that I use every single fucking day. You see how simple that is? You see how simple that is? I'm not talking about any weird indicator or some FMO bank fill utility trap. I'm talking about like basic stuff that's logical. It makes sense. So let's get into the steps, like step in depth. So the first step was to find stocks. we need to find the list, right? I said we need to find 10 volatile stocks daily. This is how you find the list. You need to use a scanner. Easiest one to use is the one on TradingView. If you're on TradingView, you have this little stock screener thing on like the top, like the bottom left. You can go click that and this pops up. Now this is roughly what you want to do. You want to have a gap over here, volume and whatever. As long as you have gap over here, gap percentage, you're good to go. So essentially, have this and you're fine. That's all you really need. Now, this is my exact screener setup. This is the one that I use every single day. You can see exactly and just copy it. Like, it's super fucking simple. But once you have this, you're good to go. All this tells you is all the stocks in the US market that are gapping up. Because of news, because of something that happened, because the CEO said something, whatever. These are all of the stocks in the US market that are gapping up, and you have them all over here. That's exactly what we need. Once you have a screen like this, you can move on to step number 2. Step number 2 is to choose. Now, what you do is you go through each and every one of these and you analyze the charts. Now, this is the hardest bit, because once you analyze and you figure out the best one, you can make money regardless. So I tell you which stocks I'm trading in my community. In my community, I literally tell you, this is the one that I'm trading, that's the one I'm trading. So if you know, you know. Now, step number 2, like I said, is to choose. So you open up all the charts and you see, which one do I think is gonna go up? Now today, I traded one of these stocks. And if you had to pick, if you had to choose for a second, which one do you think would go up from these charts? This one, this one, this one. Pause for like 2 seconds and guess which one went up. Now, if you chose this one, you're correct. These two went down, this one went up. Now, what can we see in this? What does this have that these don't have? Well, the first thing is volume. Look at the volume in this. This is shit. No volume over here. We can just instantly be like, nope, we're not trading that. What about this? Well, volume is okay, but it's kind of low and stuff. It's up and it's a bit weird, right? This one's also a little weird, but at least it has more consistent volume than this. Okay, we're getting somewhere, right? What else does this have? The second thing this has is you can see the price action. It's a lot better. This one has drawn down, but it's maintaining its level. This one maintained its level and just went down. We don't want to see that. That's like kind of weak. This one is maintaining its level. So now we already know, okay, well, this is the one that we're going to choose. Perfect. Let's move on to step number 3. Before that, like and subscribe. Takes 2 seconds. Thanks. Now, step number 3 is to enter. Once we've chosen the stock, we have the list, right? That's step number 1. Once we have the list, we choose one. So from the 10, from the whatever, we choose one, like I just showed you. Step number 3 is to enter. So this is the exact stock. This one right over here is the same one over here. That's the one I traded. And this is a screenshot of when I entered the trade. Now there's a couple of things worth mentioning over here. The first thing is a drawdown. You see that when the stock opens, it goes down. It doesn't instantly just go up. We don't want that. What we want is the stock to go down a little bit, then we enter, and then it goes back up. That's what we want to see. So that's the first thing, drawdown, ticked off. Second thing is high volume. Look at the amount of volume in this candle compared to pre-market. Pre-market is puny compared to this, right? So we need to see high volume. Once we have high volume, that's more confirmation. It's like, yes, okay, this stock might be a winner. If there's barely any volume, not the best. The third thing we see is support. So I noticed every single time the stock went at around $1.90, it would instantly go back up. It would go back down to $1.90, instantly go back up, which means somebody is buying at $1.90, which means there's a lot of support at $1.90. That's more confirmation for your entry. And the last thing is the pre-market high goal. So when you entered over here, the last thing you want to do is you want to exit at the pre-market high goal. That's my goal right now, right? So when I entered, mentally, I'm like, okay, I will exit once it hits pre-market high. That's it. Step number 4 is to take profit. Look at the rally it made. Look at this is the same thing. This is when I entered, this is when I exited. 63% from one trade. That's absurd. That's genuinely absurd. If you had 1,000, you would have made $630 from this one fucking trade. And again, I sold it near the pre-market high. So when it hit near the pre-market high, that's when I sold. And that's how easy it is. Now, if you could just make one of these a week, not every single day, not twice a day, if you can make one of these trades a week and you have $1,000, by the end of week 1, you would have 1,630. By the end of week 2, you had 2,600. By the end of week 3, you'd have 4,300. By the end of week 4, after a month, that 1,000 would have turned into $7,000. If you just had one of these a week, this is the strategy that I've used that's made me $72,000 in November. And this is the exact same method that I use in my community. So if you guys are still not in there, you guys should really come in here because you guys can see that we get some fucking crazy wins. This guy made 1,198. This guy made 628. This guy made 300. This guy made $23. People are making a shit ton of money inside. When you join, you get access to my watch list. So I literally tell you guys. I can't do anything more than this. I literally tell you the stocks I'm going to be trading. Hey guys, these are the stocks I'm going to be trading. I literally tell you. Like, I can't do anything more for you. This is the most I can give you. You also get access to my trade reviews. So every single time I make a trade, you can see all of my trades over here. Every time I make a trade, I literally make a video going through step by step why I entered the trade, what I could have done better, how much money I made, blah, blah, blah. I literally tell you guys everything, all the trades that I make. And as a bonus, when you enter, you also get a free beginner's course, and you also get direct access to me on the DMs. So email me at thedrakerroom@gmail.com right now to join the community, because I'm closing the group soon to just focus on the members inside. So if you guys want to get in before the group closes, make sure to email me at the email. Now don't forget, if you want to watch a video on forget meme coins, do this instead. Click the video that just popped up. This goes to all of, like, people email me all the time about meme coins and should I trade meme coins, should I do this, should I do that. I address everything and I tell you what to do instead of that and why you shouldn't trade meme coins. Click that video, it's really good. And again, if you're genuinely serious, join the community, email me right now on the email on screen, and I'll see you guys inside. See you in the next one, guys. Peace.